My roommate's boyfriend tried to test my loyalty. They threatened to kick me out.
He's testing my patience.
I, 19 female, live with my roommate, let's call her Ashley, 20 female, in a small 2-bedroom apartment. We've been friends since high school and decided to split rent when we both started college. By the way, this comes from Wholesome Ario on the r/okstorytime subreddit. So things were fine at first, but then she started dating Jake, 22 male. At first, he was over just a couple nights a week, which I didn't mind, but over the past few months, he's basically moved in, eating our food, using our stuff, and not contributing a single dime to rent or bills.
This is so frustrating. I've been in this situation.
Yeah.
It's incredibly frustrating.
Sometimes I worry that I am Jake.
You're not Jake.
Okay.
You're not Jake.
Okay, thank you.
I like you, so you're not Jake.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Please let me know if I ever am Jake.
No,
I will
no,
understand.
You're not Jake.
I finally had enough and told Ashley that Jake either needed to start paying his share or stop practically living here. She apologized and said she'd talk to him. I thought that was the end of it. Fast forward to last week. I was getting ready to head out to a late night study group when Jake cornered me in the kitchen. He told me he wanted to test me to see if I'd be a good person to live with full time. I was confused and asked what he meant. He said that if I wanted him to pay rent, I had to prove that I was roommate material by showing that I could handle sharing the space with someone like him. He then gave me a list of rules he'd want me to follow if he officially moved in. Things like doing my share of cooking even though I already make my own meals, not bringing any guys over. I'm single, but why is that relevant?
Also, he's over. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
he's the guy that's
she's
bringing
not
over.
allowed to bring over guys, but
Right.
he's over all the time.
That's crazy. And being respectful of his gaming time by keeping the Wi-Fi free during his streams.
This is ridiculous.
I laughed in his face and told him there was no way he is moving in. Good.
Yeah.
Good. He got pissed and told Ashley that I was being unreasonable. She confronted me and said Jake was just testing the waters and that I should have been more open to the idea. She accused me of being jealous because I'm single and suggested I was trying to sabotage their relationship. Now she's saying if I can't be supportive, then maybe she should get a new roommate, one who respects her relationship. Maybe just move in with your boyfriend and have him pay the rent.
Also, I don't think she knows how a lease works.
Right. Like there's a time crunch. There's a time limit.
Maybe I need to get a new roommate. Like,
like it can happen
you can't
just on
kick
the
her
dot.
out. Yeah.
Right. That's so insane. I think this is completely insane, but Ashley and a couple of her friends are siding with Jake. They're calling me selfish and controlling. That's so crazy.
I think they've been misinformed.
Absolutely. So am I the a-hole for refusing to let him move in after his ridiculous test? And there are some relevant comments, but what's our answer?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. I hate this couple.
It's so silly goose.
It's
all of it.
so silly goose. You're so right. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, I think like when you are a partner and you're like coming over and staying in a person's house and stuff, it's just about like respect and making sure like one, you're not taking over like a common area.
Right.
Or getting in people's way.
Like leaving your stuff everywhere.
Yeah. I was in a situation where people were leaving all of their stuff in the sink and I'd be like, now
And
I
they
have to
weren't
clean up
paying
your
rent.
stuff and they weren't paying rent.
That's tough.
Or like you're constantly here. It's not as much of an issue because we're all, contributing with toilet paper. But when you have like toilet paper's always missing, you're like, yeah. It's just like all of those little things that add up.
All right. So now some relevant comments. NoCod3515 says not the a-hole. Jake's behavior is a major red flag. His test shows controlling tendencies and lack of respect for boundaries. The apartment is yours and Ashley's. He has no right to set rules or test you. His demands are about cooking, visitors, and Wi-Fi usage are completely inappropriate.
Yeah.
Your original request was reasonable. Either he pays rent or stops living there rent-free. Most leases have guest policies limiting overnight stays. Ashley is being manipulated here. Jake moved in without permission, uses resources without contributing, and now tries to establish dominance by setting rules in an apartment where he doesn't even pay rent. Stand firm on your boundaries. document everything and check your lease about guest policies. Consider talking to your landlord if this continues. Remember, you signed a lease with Ashley, not Jake. His attempt to test you is just a power play to establish control over your shared living space. And OP responds, thank you for the advice. I will start to document everything from now on. Any other advice I should do as well? Ivy Keltris says, if you don't already have one, put a lock on your bedroom door. That's a good point. He could be snooping.
We don't want him snooping.
Or stealing or anything.
Swipe or no swiping.
That's right. Gorilla Boy 75 says, so he thinks he can come in as third wheel and start making demands and stupid rules? Sounds like he's not the roommate material. Tell Ashley that if he's paying 1/3, that doesn't mean he gets priority. How dare he make demands when he's an equal partner in expenses, especially for gaming, for crying out loud. And OP responds, yeah, he gets really emotional when it comes to his gaming time.
That's the thing. It's like, even if he were on the lease, you still don't get to say, well, you guys need to be off the Wi-Fi because I'm on my stream.
Yeah, and it's not even like he's streaming as a job.
No.
Like he's just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
And you're going to kick everyone else off the Wi-Fi, which is so ingrained in our lives now.
Literally. Like, how are you going to do that?
You can't do that. That's
also
insane.
How much Wi-Fi do you need? Like, it's not usually Wi-Fi allows for multiple people. I'm confused.
Right. Like, if you want your own Wi-Fi,
pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Pay for it. Get one of those little extension things.
Right.
It can be all yours.
There you go. But there is an update.
Woo.
Okay. Hi, everyone. It's been a wild ride since my original post. And I wanted to give an update because a lot has happened. First off, I want to thank everyone who has commented. It helped me see things completely in a new light. Honestly, I didn't even realize how much I was being gaslighted by Jake and Ashley until I read some of your insights. I thought they were my friends, but now I see how manipulative and toxic their behavior really is. Maybe I just hated the thought of not having any friends, but who needs enemies with these kinds of friends? Not gonna lie, it still breaks my heart to realize this, and I cried a lot. Oh, but that doesn't change anything. Haha. I don't know why I'm saying this. It's just been a really emotional day, so please forgive me for my rant. Since our confrontation, Jake has gone full victim mode.
Oh, I don't want to hear about Jake anymore. Jeez.
He's been telling mutual friends that I'm trying to ruin his life and kick him out of his girlfriend's apartment.
Yes.
Let me remind you, this man doesn't pay rent or contribute to any bills, so calling it his girlfriend's apartment is already laughable. That's right. He's been painting me as some controlling, jealous monster who can't handle his straightforward personality, he calls it. Meanwhile, Ashley is eating it up and defending him, saying I'm overreacting and causing unnecessary drama. What's worse is that I've started noticing just how much control Jake has over Ashley. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he's kind of gotten, like, let him live at her house or her apartment,
and she's like defending him, even though it's so ridiculous. Yeah, like I feel like with relationships, when there's something so insane like this, but then like from one of the partners and then the other partner is like totally fine with it and totally like wholeheartedly backing them up, I kind of just go to like, that insane partner has to be like beating this thought into their head, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, how do you not see the red flags?
She's completely bought into his narrative and is now acting like I'm the enemy. For example, she told me last night that my attitude is making it hard for them to feel comfortable in their own home. Their home. You just can't say that. This apartment is 50% mine, but suddenly I'm being treated like an unwelcome guest. I've decided I've had enough. I've already documented everything, his constant presence, his freeloading, and now his smear campaign. I'm reaching out to my landlord this week. Most leases have clauses about long-term guests, and Jake has definitely overstayed his. As for Ashley, I don't know if there's any saving our friendship. I'm heartbroken because I thought she cared about me, but now I realize she's supporting Jake's abusive behavior. You know who will always care about you? Us. When you join us live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, just tap our profile.
Tap it.
We're there for you.
Tap it.
Thank you to everyone who opened my eyes to what was really happening. I'll post another update once I've spoken to my landlord and taken further action. For now, I'm just trying to reclaim my space and my peace of mind. Also, I really want to thank you for just caring and being there. This is what I needed to hear, and you were all honest and fair with me. I'm very grateful for the support I got that I couldn't get anywhere else. So thank you. Some relevant comments. Lily White says, nice that you're standing up for yourself and your right to a peaceful living space. OP says, I realized the night after I posted that I didn't feel safe anymore without a locked door. That was my sign. I really needed to listen to the advice. Curious Josh says, good for you on standing up for yourself. FYI, a 22-year-old male should almost be graduating college, not freeloading off a 19 female girlfriend, demanding no one uses the internet during his gaming time. Like, come on. This guy's a walking red flag. OP says, and he's not even a good player. Haha, I'm joking. I have no idea. But he gets angry all the time and screams at his screen and throws stuff across the room.
Sounds like a bad player.
Whoa.
Sounds like a bad player.
That's a huge red flag.
Huge red flag. Literally, if I ever see a man scream at a video game, I'm like,
yeah. Crag Hack says, good luck. Unfortunately, Jake seems like a good manipulator, so he might have gotten Ashley on board with his narrative. Don't mean she's without guilt, just mean that she might have started as a friend. But even if she isn't that now, I would look for your own apartment. As long as they are in your life, your home will unfortunately not be a safe zone. Good luck with everything. OP says, yes, I think she got blinded by love. I'm in no place or mood to judge her. I will probably move out and see if my friendship to her can remain. I don't plan to see Jake anymore. And that is the end of it.
Ooh, yeah. Move out. Don't see Jake. Jake's gonna have to figure out how to pay. Eventually, the girlfriend's gonna realize if they move in together and he's not supporting her, hopefully, and she'll realize, hey, this guy's kind of suck. That is the end of that story. So we'll see you in the next one.